Hey everybody. After the Instagram poll that I put up last week, surprisingly, a lot of you guys have questions about going to college or becoming a music major or how to find a scholarship for band. So in my next couple of videos, I'm going to talk all about college, hence the North Texas shirt. We're going to talk about if you should become a music major, what to do once you get to university, or how to go to college for free on a band scholarship. My name is Caleb, and you're now watching The Future Millionaire Band Director. Today, we're going to talk about 3 things that you should ask yourself when you're determining if you should become a music major. We're going to talk about what you have in mind for your career. We're going to take a mental inventory of what you've got, and we're going to find out where your passion lies. The first thing, of course, is going to be figuring out what you want to do. Now, this may seem like a simple question, but where do you want to go? What is the end for you? What do you have in mind as your goal? I remember when I was in grad school, I was talking with Dr. Williams, and he said, Caleb, you need to figure out where you want to go. What is the goal? And what is the shortest path to get you to that goal? Don't bother taking side routes or side adventures on other things that won't get you to your goal. So the first question for you is, what is your goal? What do you want to do? What do you want to make your career in? If the answer is not music, I would advise you not to get a degree in music. Some people out there think that university is a time to explore and see if you like certain things. I am not one of those people. Do not go to college if you're looking to see if you like music, because the music world will chew you up and spit you out. I would recommend only going to study music if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that some sort of career in music is what you want for your future. If that's you, go ahead and let me know in the comments. What do you want to do? What is your career in music? What are you thinking about studying, and how are you going to get there? This, of course, brings me to my second point, taking a mental inventory of your strengths and weaknesses. Once you've decided that you want to study music, you're going to have to ask yourself if you have what it takes mentally to go to the university level. Now, I'm not worried about your playing. In fact, I'm not worried about your musical ability at all, because whatever institution you go to is probably going to break you down and start you over from square one. I know that I spent most of my freshman year completely learning how to re-articulate notes, and I had at least one big embouchure overhaul during my freshman year. So I'm not worried about your musical ability. I'm worried about your mental ability. Do you have the mental ability to practice every day? Do you have the mental strength to withstand criticism about your playing every single week? Do you have the mental strength to work on something every single day, take it to your lesson, and then get it destroyed, and then get right back at it the next week? Having mental strength is probably one of the most important things about being a music major. Living in the world of self-doubt is where most of us music people live. I know that I spent most of my freshman year not playing my own instrument, but actually playing piano, learning how to transpose things in different keys, playing 4-part chorales, and it really almost drove me to the edge. I was so critical of my ability to not play the piano that I almost quit music altogether. And there are a ton of people out there that don't have the mental strength to get past the self-doubt or all the mental blocks of juggling all the things you have to juggle when you're a music undergrad. So you got to make sure that you are going to practice every day. You've got to make sure that you're willing to take all the criticism and self-doubt. And you've also got to make sure that you have the ability to time manage. Most music majors and most music programs are set up where you have coursework in the morning, some sort of rehearsal or ensemble in the afternoon, and then in the evening, if you're not going to a concert or a recital or practicing or teaching lessons, then you're probably doing homework. Your time is filled from the beginning of the day really all the way through the end of the day. And unlike other majors, 14 credit hours, 15 credit hours may not sound like a lot to a math or science major, but to a music major, that means hours and hours of ensembles and lessons and rehearsals really filling up your entire day. Making sure that you have all of these mental strengths, the discipline to practice your instrument every day, the ability to push through all the self-doubt and criticism, and then the skills to manage your time, those things really are going to determine, really more so than your ability to play your instrument, if you're going to have a successful time in your undergrad. By the way, if you're still here, you've decided that you want to have a career in music and you think you have the mental inventory, let me know where you're looking at going. What are you thinking about studying? Are you debating music ed versus music performance? It's a super important idea that you should probably decide sooner rather than later. And this, of course, brings me to the last point, which is, do you have the passion for music above all else? Now, it may seem a little cliche to say that you must have a passion for music, but there's a reason why we say that. All of my friends who don't have careers in music Most of them actually go to work after I do, they get home before I do, they don't have to work on weekends, and they already make a lot more than I do. Yet here I am with my career in music because I have a passion for the music. I have a passion for teaching other people how to become better musicians. This is the passion that's going to drive you. I spend most of my day actually not doing band things, or at least band things in the sense of being in front of a band. I spend most of my day in front of spreadsheets, dealing with parent emails, working with administration, all the sorts of things that aren't getting up in front of the band. But it is that 48 minutes of my actual band class, that passion to teach those students, that gets me through the day. It's that passion that gets me to do all the things outside of the workday. The coaching sessions and rehearsals before and after school, all of the weekend contests, whether it's solo and ensemble or region, area, marching band contest. It's that passion that drives me to do all of the things that make my particular job less enjoyable than my friends' jobs, who have more free time and make more money than I do. Even if you're not becoming a band director, let's say you're becoming a freelance musician, or you're pursuing a performance career, or you're looking to go into music business, all of these things, you're going to have that same passion for music, because there's other things that go into that career more than just the actual music itself. I think that speaks to a larger point about how much we really actually enjoy music if we're willing to go through all of these hoops just to get that little bit. Like, if I really, really think about it, my entire workday is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours depending on the day, but my band class, the particular band portion of my day, is only 48 minutes. And I really think that only either a crazy person or a person who has a high passion for music would be willing to go through all of that just for that little bit. If you think that's you, let me know in the comments. If you think you want to be a music teacher or you want that career in music, let me know. Where do you think you're going to go? What do you want to study? And if you really find this content helpful, if it helped make your decision a little easier, go ahead and hit the like button, because we have 2 more videos coming up about how to continue getting ready for college or that career in music. As always, thanks for watching.